Hi, this is my delayed weekend review for January the 6th through the 10th because I didn't do anything last week because we were out of town for a family emergency, and this week I just didn't do anything, so I don't have anything to do. So Tuesday the 7th I had a steering committee meeting, and what this is that all the FRG leaders for all the batteries in the battalion get together and have a meeting with the battalion commander, and well, with all the commanders also. So let's do this again. So every battery's commander and their FRG leader get together and have a meeting with the battalion commander and the battalion sergeant major and whoever else wants to show up, like sometimes the S3 commanders in there and the FRSA, and sometimes the MFLAC. The FRSA is the Family Readiness, oh my gosh, Family Readiness Assistant? I don't remember. FRSA. I'll get back to you on that. And then the MFLAC is a Military Family Life Consultant. And what they do is they're kind of like a counselor, and they're anonymous. So if you ever have some issues that you want to go, you and your husband have issues, or you're having some kind of problems and you want to go and talk to them, they are completely anonymous. Nothing goes on the record, so you can go and talk to them. Well, anyway, we get together like once a month and we talk about things that we've done throughout the month. So I talked about our planning and having our holiday party in December, and about me leaving because we're going to be switching PCSing to another unit on the other side of Hood, and that we need to find a replacement for me, and about the audit. We all talked about the audit because the audit's coming up, and it was on January the 17th. So I had to get my stuff ready early. Anyway, yeah, so the rest of the meeting happened. We talked about stuff, upcoming events, anything that we wanted to plan, our next FRG meetings, anything the FRG wanted to plan, just stuff, really, stuff. Yeah. All right, so Wednesday I met with my funds custodian. That kid, oh man. If you are the funds custodian, please keep books and please make deposits in a timely fashion. When your FRG leader, whoever gives you money, you put it in the bank account right then and there, because we are having problems, because I didn't know that he was holding on to the money. We're not missing any money, but he was holding on to the money and he wouldn't deposit it until like weeks later. So all that had to be fixed. I went ahead and just took the books from him and I did everything on my own, because I pretty much remembered days of, I wrote everything down on my calendar. When we debate, I took money out, I made a withdrawal, which is really from him, and when we were supposed to make deposits, and I did everything, and it took me hours to do, and numbers were spinning around in my head and receipts were all over the place. That's another thing. Make sure you keep all your receipts, all of them, all your withdrawals, your deposits, anything you get from the store. If you return something, make sure you get a new receipt for that, or they write it down or something, because these receipts will kill you. Blah. But alright. So yeah, I put the book together, I did everything, and we found out about our emergency that Wednesday afternoon. So Thursday I called the FRSA, which is known as and tried to, well, I did get an appointment with her. Well, not an appointment, I met with her and I gave her the books of what I had, told her everything that was missing, and pretty much did turn everything in on Thursday because I wasn't going to be there for the next week. And then she emails the commander and courtesy copies me that we're missing even more money, and I was like, no, we're not. So I had to stay up again and explain to her where all the money went to. It wasn't all the money. It was a tip that we had for the caterer and a late deposit that we had. But pretty much my life depended on the funds custodian to give her a end balance, and who knows if he ever gave it to her. As of this day, today's the 23rd, I still don't know if he gave her the back. I guess so, because nobody's called me and told me that everything was messed up. So I guess so. But yeah, that was my week of audit and numbers and receipts, putting things together in a book, and I made it look nice and pretty. Yep. And also what we've been doing is I've been fixing up the dining room. We rent our house, and the property manager kept telling us, no, 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 you can't do this, you can't do that. So we said, fine, we're not going to do anything. And then one day, New Year's Eve, they called and said, hey, your owner's in town and wants to see the house. And I was like, okay. So I fixed the house, and they came and they said, you guys are taking care of our house. Go ahead and do whatever you want. So that night, I pulled the wallpaper off the dining room. Heck yeah. This girl that I used to go to school with, she's really into like DIY stuff, and she has this awesome blog. I will link it to it below. I completely followed her blog on how to remove wallpaper. Really easy, really simple to do. I followed her stuff to a T, and it was the easiest thing I've ever done. I will have before and after pictures up to show you. It was the easiest thing. I was really lucky, and I didn't pull any of the drywall off. Everything came out pretty smoothly. I was able to pull a lot of it off dry, but there was some that was stuck, so I just sprayed it and wiped it off. It came off. So yeah, that's what I did. Now my house is pretty looking. Now I'm going to take off the wallpaper in the hallway, which I already started actually. Actually, all the wallpaper is ready down. I'm just waiting for my husband to sand the filling for the holes and stuff to fix that. And then I can paint it. I'm going to paint them all the same color. Except for in the hallway, I'm going to do a design on it, but it's going to be, we're painting the walls with a semi-gloss, so I'm going to paint the design in a high gloss. That way it's really subtle. And if I mess up, you can't tell. Yep, so that was my week. Last week we were in Indiana. This week I did absolutely nothing. So maybe next week I'll have a video for you. I was supposed to do something. Saturday I was supposed to start school, but the school called me and told me that the other school that they are partnered with shut down. So now they're going to have to do everything on their own, start everything all over. So they're working on getting teachers and books and all kinds of stuff together so that they can start a new class in March. Oh, well, about that, I can talk about that. I am using MyCAA to go to this school. I'm going for a medical assistant certification. MyCAA, in case you do not know, is for spouses of E5 and below. And you get $4,000, but it has to be separated. I think you can only use $2,000 every fiscal year. Don't quote me. But I will have a link to MyCAA so you can find out more information about that. But it's totally easy to use. What I did is I went to the college, and it's a continuing education course. So they say, hey, yeah, fill out this paperwork. Go talk to MyCAA. I went to MyCAA on the website. I filled out the application online. Told them what I wanted to do. I did have to talk to a counselor, so that part kind of sucks because you have to set up an appointment. But you talk to the counselor, say, yeah, this is what I want to do. Yes, I can do it. I'll be all right, blah, blah, blah. And if it's for a certification class, like my school costs $29 something, they'll go ahead and give you a waiver. So they'll pay the full $29, close to $3,000 at one time, instead of doing the $2,000 every fiscal year. So, yeah. So now I had to go and cancel that because my school's being canceled until, well, postponed maybe until March. And now I have to go and talk to my CA and have them cancel all my financial assistance. But hey, it's free money. use it. Also, if you are a Texas veteran, meaning you enlisted in Texas, you can use the Hazelwood Act. And that gives you 150 semester hours for free. But it has to be a Texas state school. No private school. So no Baylor, no Trinity, St. Mary's, nothing like that. I don't know. Also, that's kind of, I think it's transferable. I don't know what the conditions are to transfer it over. My dad transferred his over to my brother, and he's using it now. So, oh, and it's also, you can use it for graduate school. Doesn't matter. As long as it's college and not tech schools, you can use it. Alright? Alright, so hopefully I have something to tell you next week. See you guys later. Bye.